It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in. They will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Love from the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin. And now it's third down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guard.
That's good for a Saints.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw now. Here's Love. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Let's go.
At the Vikings 33-yard line.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. That one caught by Pope. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
46-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Herbert. First down.
That's another Vikings first down.
Herbert off of play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Smith, red.
Love, they go play action now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set, hut. 10 black.
Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Let's go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
First down, Saints.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And they'll go backwards here, losing yard. To the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Love. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air again, Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Paul. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The Vikings at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's complete to Mitchell. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he stopped immediately there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Love now. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Play action. It's Herbert.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
27. Incomplete.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
Now pull. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Herbert. And And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They run it with Polk. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing. Love.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready. 45. Ready. Go. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And he finds Austin complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Herbert changing things up.
Up the middle they go. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Herbert.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Halftime. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Addison,
his 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. Turns to the Saints offense, getting ready for their 1st possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love.
Beats Austin here over the middle.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
Let's go.
11 on the play.
Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
They've got it back to within a score.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
His kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Saints 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
31-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 52 boom. Cut, cut.
Play fake. Here's Love.
First down.
And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Red, cut.
Now Love. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Check, pick.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
Let's ready.
On play action. Love to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Zach Charbonnet, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
So this drive spans 7 plays.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And out now come the Vikings.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th.
Looking to put a drive together.
And he'll start with a give to Kamara.
There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, movement.
Hey, go lion. Go.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Looking to put a drive together. Continuing to run, they'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
On the give here, Charbonnet. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Come on, set. Black forward, set, hut.
Love from the gun on third down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 4, a little under a minute 50 remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's caught by Pitts. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kyle Pitts,
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken a fourth quarter lead. And one extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. Well, now how about this return?
and a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never like get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Love.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
18. That's good for a Saints first down.
Here's Love.
Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
15 more yards. That's another Saints first down.
Love.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Love looking to throw it. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come up, 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Now Herbert.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Coming left is Kamara.
And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Herbert now. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
That is caught. And he's brought down.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
Herbert.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 99 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
380. Ready.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. 1st and goal. Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him. We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late